Hello, boys and girls at Bethany Christian Church and our friends and anybody else who is tuned in. This is Saturday, the day before Palm Sunday, tomorrow at worship, and I have a thought or activity for some fun things that you can do in preparation for Easter as Palm Sunday begins Holy Week. And I know we're not going to be able to celebrate like we always have. We're not going to have our Palm Sunday youth fundraiser meal. We're not going to have our Easter meal with the egg hunt and all, but that does not mean that the church is not celebrating Easter, and that does not mean that Easter is still not happening. And so I wanted to give you some ideas for this Sunday. Make sure you have a palm branch or any kind of branch. Maybe from outside in your tree or something. So if you get to go outside today, get a branch that you can use and you can wave during our service, because there'll be a time that we're going to wave the palm branches just as they did when Jesus entered Jerusalem, and that's why we call it Palm Sunday. But you know, I'm thinking about, and a lot of times I think that because we don't get to do our regular Easter activities, we're kind of sad, and it may not feel like Easter. But I want to tell you a story about something that happened to me when I was a kid, when I was, around 7 or 8 years old. We had our Easter eggs, and my family, we were kind of poor. We didn't have a whole lot, but we enjoyed each other. We enjoyed family. We had the blessings of the Lord, the things that really mattered. And so one Easter, it poured rain like cats and dogs. And all of us kids were so upset because we weren't going to get to go outside and have our Easter egg hunt. And Easter was ruined because it wasn't like it always was done before. And yet, my mom and dad took those Easter eggs that they had prepared, and they hid them. They sent us to our rooms, and they hid them all over the house. And some they hid were, like they were easy to find, and others they hid that were hard to find. And they hid them all over the house. And then they called us together, and we had an Easter egg hunt in the house. And you know what? In my memory, that was one of the best Easters I ever had. That was so much fun because it was different. It was something new. And just because sometimes we see things that we think aren't necessarily like they're supposed to be, sometimes it's an opportunity to enjoy or learn something new. So this is my encouragement for you. Maybe as family, maybe you want to do this on Easter, or even not. This is what I'm going to encourage you to do. And then maybe your family will do a Easter egg hunt anyway. But I'm going to ask you to ask your mom if she's got some Easter eggs, some empty Easter eggs like these. See, these are empty, okay? Or maybe you can find like a box or something like that, or a little bag or something. And what I want you to do is to take 10 of these. And maybe you have some candy, here's some Easter egg candy, I'll put in that one, okay? But I want you to take those, maybe you want to put, I've got a penny in that one, so whoever finds that one's going to get a penny. But what I did is I took some of my favorite scriptures and I put them on a slip of paper, okay? This is one from Deuteronomy 31:8. These are encouraging scriptures. This says, "It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed." And so I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that in one of these Easter eggs, so that when they find that, I'm going to hide this. And I'm doing this at the house. I'm going to hide my 10 eggs around the house for Miss Judy and Miss Scarlett. Scarlett's my Boston Terrier. I'm going to show her to you one of these days, around the house for them to find, and so that they will be encouraged when they open it, or they will have a treat when they open it, or because Easter is not all about me getting the candy. Easter is not really about that at all. It's about the greatest gift we ever received, and that's the gift of salvation through Jesus Christ our Lord. That Easter is about the empty tomb, about how Christ had sacrificed himself on the cross, and 3 days later, having been buried in a tomb, when all of the world thought things had come to an end and they were fearful, the disciples and the loved ones of Jesus were fearful, but God was in control. And God and Jesus rose from the dead according to his plan, according to what had been prophesied, according to what he had been telling people. And that is what Easter is really all about. It's about Jesus giving us an opportunity of salvation, of accepting him into our hearts. So in your small way, through your box or through your deal, why don't you give to somebody? Maybe you put a little note of I love you, or maybe you put a note of the things that you are thankful for, even during this time when it may not be so much fun. So join us tomorrow for worship at 10:50. It's going to be on Facebook Live. It's going to be on the Bethany Christian Church Facebook page, not the group page, but the Facebook page. And so join us there. Bring your palm branches and bring your tree branches, and we will lay them at the feet of God in worship. You have a great day, kids, and look for more videos coming soon. Thank you.